Hi guys, Allen Kevorkov here from BeTheClaw.com, and thank you for joining me for this installment of Skill Crane Tutorials. In this video I'd like to talk to you about these. You may have seen these boxes in Sugarloaf's Treasure Shop cranes. They usually have cheap jewelry in them, but every once in a while they actually have some decent prizes in them. I happened to win an MP3 player, and that was a pretty nice surprise. The downside is that you never know what you're playing for until you actually win and open the box. But that also makes it kind of exciting. So they are pretty easy to win, so I'd like to give you a few tips on how to win these things. So hopefully it'll be helpful whenever you do find one of those and decide to go for it. So here's my collection of the treasure chests from Sugarloaf Treasure Shop crane. I put them in my own machine, and I do have some prizes in them. Mostly the ones that I won from these treasure chests. And here's the first one. As you can see, I'm winning it by the edge of the lid. And I've only won one of them like this. They usually tend to fall out when the claw grabs it, because the Sugarloaf machines tend to shake quite a bit when they reach the top, so those fall out pretty easily. The easiest way to win is when they're laying on the side. The way these boxes are shaped, they're perfect shape for the claw, so it's the easiest way to grab it. And they usually, in most cases, they don't fall out if it's a good balance. When it's laying on its edge like that, there's really nothing for the claw to grab onto, so it's pretty much impossible. So what you have to do is get it on its side or back into the vertical position. What I usually do is stop the claw a little bit to the side of the box, so that when the claw goes down, one of the fingers can hit the box and flip it over. So eventually I think this will happen with that box. I just have to keep trying. I'm going to try for the other box just to kind of get it out of the way. Now that the box is on its side, it should definitely be easier to win. That's not exactly what I had in mind, and I was fully expecting the box to fall out, because the claw didn't grab it under the box, but somehow it managed to hang on to it. And same goes for this one. I have no idea how this box managed to stay in the claw. I really don't. I mean, I wasn't expecting it to stay in there. But I guess lucked out. And here's another one, not so good of a balance. Fell right out when the claw reached the side of the machine. Now you have to keep in mind that not all Sugarloaf cranes are created equal, especially well, all of them, but specifically the Treasure Shop ones. The people who maintain these machines, they tend to set the claw strength adjustments and overbite and everything based on their own preference. So in some cases the claw may not be strong enough to carry the prize in that treasure chest if the prize is a little heavy. But the two machines that I've played, they seem to be strong enough. So I've won all of these fairly, within the past few months. You just have to be careful not to hit the top of the box, because in case of the most cranes will stop as soon as the claw reaches the top, and as soon as the claw touches anything, it'll, in most cases, it'll trigger the switch and it'll stop going back up. It'll start going back up immediately without grabbing the prize. So now this box that I'm trying to win right now, it has the Betty Boop watch in a box. It's a bit heavy, so I'm having a little trouble winning it. So even when it's laying on its side, it's still kind of struggling a little bit. Part of the reason being that my claw doesn't have, my claw is different from most cranes out there. That it doesn't use electricity to grab. It just kind of closes under its own weight. So if the prize is heavy, it has to be a perfect grab in order for the prize to stay in the claw. And every single prong has to be under the prize, and this one just kept falling out. I'll keep trying and see how. Yeah, now that we have the guts out of the box is absolutely no trouble to grab. But unfortunately, the prize chute is sitting a little high, so I can't really win the box when it's open like that, because it's just going to hit the edge of the prize chute and fall right out, as you can see here. I did try for the watch a few times. I never had trouble winning the watch because it has a clear tape on one side and the indentation in the bottom of the case, so there's usually no trouble. But for some reason, I think there was not enough gravel in that area of the machine, so I had trouble winning the watch. So I gave up on that and decided to go for the remaining treasure chests. Whoop, now it's in dead zone, so I have to go for the last one. Perfect alignment is very important, because you have to have a good balance. As you can see here, both claw fingers are placed kind of centered, and that's pretty much it. So, if you have any questions, feel free to ask. If you have any suggestions as far as what I should do for my next video, please let me know. Just comment on this video or send me a message, and I would be more than happy to consider your suggestion. I'd like to give a couple of shout-outs to some folks who made videos for me to help promote my website. First one goes out to Ezio7931, that's Jonathan, on our Facebook page. Thank you very much. That was a very awesome, very creative video. And also Rocco Dog 1987. Thank you. I really appreciate your support. So if you don't mind, please check out their channels. For Jonathan's channel, Ezio7931, and Nick's channel, Rocco Dog 1987. That's it. Thank you very much, and I will see you next time.